This Antarmukha Pranayama, why we call it as Antarmukham? First thing, everybody is very fond of this word Antarmukham. The Antarmukham is of two types. Antarmukha means going inward. Bahirmukha means going outward. The inward is again two types. One is you are going regularly to sleep. Is it not? When you are sleeping, you are also going to Antarmukham because all the senses are being withdrawn. But that Antarmukham is only Adhomukham. Adhomukham means it is downwards. When your respirations are going downwards only, you will get sleep. But there is another Antarmukham that is called Urdhvamukham. Urdhvamukham means upward. Upward means our respirations are regularly going like this. Is it not? When we are observing these respirations, first of all, we should know the fundamental that always our downward respiration is more predominant than upward inspiration. This is not only happening in human beings, this is happening in every living being, starting from ant onwards. Any living being, any creature downwards, three things are happening: wakeful state, dreamful state, and deep sleep state. All these three states are happening only during this Adhomukham, Antarmukham. But there is one state called Turiyam, superconscious state. Superconscious state anadi, that is called Antarmukham and Urdhvamukham. This Urdhvamukham, to attain this, you have to do a special effort. Without any effort, you can never go to upwards. You can never go to upwards. Why? Because unless you know what is happening from the birth onwards, you cannot understand. See, in the human mother's womb, we don't have any respirations, but we have knowledge of previous births also. When you are coming out of the mother's womb, you will start with the first expiration. Our lungs are filled with some amount of fluid. No respirations in the mother's womb. That is called sphingomyelin fluid. Medically, we term that word, sphingomyelin fluid. That fluid is accumulated, filled with, that fluid is filled in the alveoli, respiratory air cells. Unless you expel it out, you cannot take the external air. That has to be squeezed out. Then the alveoli, then you will take external air. Garbhame jab yogi gir par khaya mati. Ram Prasad Sen ani oka Mahayogi, Calcutta. Garbhame jab yogi. We are all yogis when you are in the mother's womb. Gir par khaya mati. Again, you are trying to take it upwards. Kani, it is not going upwards totally. Suppose if you throw a ball from above, from the terrace onto the ground, it will fall down and again it will jump upwards. But it will never go to the terrace. It goes to some extent, again falls down. Again, then jumps up like this, like this, like this. Ultimately, that ball becomes standstill on the ground. Call depth and term. But correct word is expired. We call this as expired. Expired in terms, we are losing our prana shakti. Through the last expiration is called expired. Adi, you put your palm like this and expel it out. That is coming up to 30 centimeters. But you are taking inside from 20 centimeters only. Why? Because when you are taking upwards, you are feeling difficulty When you are expelling outside, you are easily throwing it out. Is it not? So the expiration is more predominant than inspiration. This is happening in every so-called healthy individual. Like this is happening 15 times per minute. Average, if you take into consideration, it is about 15 times per minute. So in every respiratory cycle, 10 centimeters of extra energy you are losing outward, 30 and 20. So 10 centimeters of energy mean you are losing energy to force more outside. Like that, 15 times per minute means 15 into 10 centimeters. It amounts to 1.5 meters. Again, per hour, 15 into 60, 900 times into 10 centimeters. And for 24 hours, 24 into 900, it amounts to 21,600 times of respirations into 10 centimeters. If you calculate like this, you are losing energy per day, per 24 hours, up to 2 kilometers and 160 meters. This is happening. Nobody is observing. Nobody is observing. So per day, you are losing 2 kilometers and 160 meters per day. Like that, you started losing this energy from mother's womb, from the birth. The first expiration is called birth. From that first expiration onwards, till now, till today, we are going on losing like this one. In this, we are losing so much of energy, divine knowledge, divine happiness, and divine light. So all these four divine things are being lost through every respiratory cycle, expiration. So unless you reverse it back upwards, you will be always Bahirmukham only. You will be always Bahirmukham only. Even if you sleep, Antarmukham, but it is downwards only. In sleep, you are going to Antarmukham, but it is downwards. In wakeful state and dreamful state also, you are going downwards only. So all these put together you are doing because you are not relieving the obstruction. There is an obstruction happening in our track. But in medical terminology, sympathetic nervous system, right side, parasympathetic nervous system, left side, these two nerves are called Ida Pingala. So along with all these nerves, we are losing this energy, that energy in the form of prana shakti. Mana pranam that is good. Vital energy that is being lost through all these nerves. That is being expressed out in the form of respirations. There is an obstruction. What is that obstruction? Phlegm. Do you ever heard that word kapham? Kapham means some mucus. Mucus like this. There is a congestion that is being accumulated in every cell of our body, in the nerves, everything. So everywhere it is being accumulating, that is causing obstruction to go upwards. So always we are taking upwards less and losing downwards more. Until then, unless you remove that obstruction, you're always downwards and you are Bahirmukham. You are and Bahirmukham. That's why we are all entangled with the senses. Our mind is coming out with the respirations and it is being entangled with the five senses. Guru Vakya Sushumnayam Viparito Bhavejapaha. Yoga Upanishad says. Hamsa అనేది ఏంటంటే అది కిందకి మీదకి పోతుంది, ఎక్కువ కిందకి పోతుంది కాబట్టి గురువాక్యాత్ by means of teachings of Guru, Sushumnayam through spinal cord, Viparito reverse it, Bhavejapaha. That means when you are losing more, you have to reverse it by taking more upwards. How to reverse? You have to remove that obstruction. What is that obstruction? That is phlegm, kapham. That kapham is like butter. If you want to remove it, you have to heat it up. How to heat it up? By doing churning. If you churn, you will get heat. All of you, please rub your palms. All of you, please rub your palms. When you are rubbing, what is happening? You are getting heat. Is it not? Stop. So within few seconds, when you rub your palms, you are getting heat. This heat is physical energy in the form of heat. Likewise, you catch hold of the respirations and churn inside, then you will get spiritual heat, spiritual energy, yogagni. So if you get this yogagni inside, that will dissolve all the impurities which are accumulated in the form of kapham or phlegm. If you go on churning like this, you will get heat. That heat will dissolve the impurities and thereby cleaning all the nerves. All the nerves. What are the nerves? There are so many nerves. But anatomically, yogic, we say that Ida, Pingala. There are two nerves. One of these nadis are they are functioning because of the other side is being obstructed by phlegm. So if you go on churning and remove that phlegm, both things will be open. Then your upward inspiratory phase will be prolonged. That prolonging of upward inspiration is called pranayamam. Please understand this word. Pranayamam. Prana plus ayamam. Ayamam means lengthening upwards. Prana. Lengthening of your upward pranam is called pranayamam. Without knowing the exact meaning of this pranayamam, now the entire world we are calling it so many lakhs of pranayams. There is only one word, there is only meaning of that pranayam is only to lift your prana shakti upwards. That upward lifting of pranam is called pranayam. And uniting at the seat of origin is called yogam. So yogam, pranayamam are meant for removing the obstruction by churning your own life force, prana shakti. Anapanasati, not simply by sitting and closing the eyes. You remove the obstruction, take away the life force upwards and unite it here. Anapanasati means union. That is Lord Buddha told. When you are losing this vital energy, you are losing divine light, divine knowledge, divine happiness, and divine bliss. All these things are lost. When you are taking upwards, you are again regaining. Thereby, all these you will cross over all the three states of consciousness. What are they? Wakeful state, dreamful state, and deep sleeps. You will go to Turiyam. Turiyam means reaching the life force at its origin.